back to story time. I am Dani Brown, the Queen of Filth, or Queenie as I prefer, because my ex created the Queen of Filth, and she's just vile. So we are on the last of Unthinkable Tales Volume 5. So, and then the following weeks, I've got tons of horror. I've got Kevin Sweeney, who I know you all love. Trust me, I know it. We've got Rhys Hughes. We've got 2 from Amanda M. Lyons. Now, you may not have heard of her, but her writing is really, really super good. So let's crack on with Unthinkable Tales Volume 5. Don't forget to pick up your copy. The link is down below. And yeah, definitely read that M. Christian one, because I butchered that. Excuse my cat behind me. Just reopen the Kindle app. Right, and we are on the last one, and it's another one by Rhys Hughes, and it is poetry, so it is going to be a bit shorter than some of these story times that you've come accustomed to these last few weeks. This is called The Licking of Lima by Rhys Hughes, a limerick sweet with a sour taste. Lima was a sentient skeleton whose flesh had been sadly underdone, and that's why he was left high and dry when it fell from his bones in the sun. But he tried to enjoy his own death in keeping with morbid Shitowoloth. Maybe I shouldn't read poetry unless it's my own. And his favorite bone he employed as a phone to disturb distant girls with deep breaths. And this was truly dreadful behavior, and the girls all hoped for a savior to protect them from harm with a strong manly arm. So nightly they prayed to Saint Xavier. The saint in heaven was listening, and soon his neck hairs were bristling. He vowed to provide aid by sending his dog blade. Its fangs already were glistening. He told it to attack straight away, for the saint would brook no delay. The girl was adjusted, but why schedule it? Rick's doom ought to happen today. The saint's soft heart started to harden. He dismissed all thoughts of a pardon as Blade dropped from the sky and licked Rick like a pie and buried his parts in the garden. Right? And that was Unthinkable Tales Volume 5. And thank you so much for joining me over these past, 5 weeks? 5 weeks, I think, for Unthinkable Tales Volume 5. I'm in the 3rd one as well. You can check out the Kindle book down below. Excuse me, adjusting my makeup. And we'll be back to some horror in the upcoming weeks. Authors, I am open to send me your already published or soon to be published things. If you are self-publishing, you obviously don't have anybody else involved, so you can just send it to me. If you are with a publisher, please check with the publisher before sending it, because some of them get a bit temperamental about free promotion. I don't know why, because you want your books to sell. I want your books to sell. You want your books to sell. I assume the publisher wants your books to sell. So email address is down below. Possibly flashing on the screen. I'm still learning how to edit, and you can send me your stuff to read. Obviously, I think my story, Hack the Future, was around 6,000 words, and that went on and on and on for about 45 minutes. So that's 6,000. If you go through my videos, the Nat Winston one is about 1,000, give or take, and that came to about 10 minutes. So you can check out my website, the Storytime submissions. I've got a bit more detail about runtime and stuff on there. If you are an author or a publishers, by all means, send me your anthologies and I will read the entire another one over several weeks. So, right, thank you for joining me, and I will be back next week with Amanda M. Lyons. Now, she sent me 2 stories. She said I only had to read one. I'm reading both. But one of them's a segment from a novel that she's written, which we're going to start with next week, and I will see you then. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I know you don't want to miss Kevin Sweeney's Necrosutra 2, which I'm going in completely blind because my facial expressions were apparently priceless last time. So, right, and authors and publishers, I'm looking forward to getting your submissions. See you next week. Oh, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Hit subscribe. Yay! Hit subscribe. Subscribe.